E aí pessoal, sejam bem-vindos aí a mais um vídeo no canal. No vídeo de hoje, a gente vai estar dando continuação à nossa liga aqui no NBA. Queria lembrar para vocês que ontem eu fiz live e na live de ontem eu iniciei a live jogando NBA. Eu tava esperando o pessoal entrar pra gente jogar junto, então eu iniciei jogando NBA. E a partida de ontem a gente jogou contra o time do Phoenix Suns. E na nossa liga a gente joga com o time do Atlanta Hawks. Então a gente jogou contra o time do Phoenix Suns ontem. E eu pensei que ia ser uma partida difícil, né? Porque levando em consideração o que eles estão fazendo nos dias de hoje, agora nos playoffs, eles estão tipo jogando demais, mano. Estão jogando muito. Eu pensei que a gente ia enfrentar um time tipo porrada mesmo. Ia ser pancadeira pesada. E acabou sendo uma partida muito fácil. A gente conseguiu ganhar com muita vantagem. E, cara, a torcida deles no estádio, mano, chegou a vaiar eles, mano. Chegou a vaiar eles, vocês não tem noção. A torcida deles chegou a vaiar eles no estádio. E a gente conseguiu ganhar de 75 a 43, mano. Então a gente tá com 10 vitórias aí na conta e uma derrota. A gente perdeu apenas pro time do Philadelphia. Como o Jeff disse na live, é o time do Will Smith, né? Não é mentira, né? O time do Will Smith. Mas conseguimos ganhar. Eu também não tô entendendo muito bem o porquê, mas a gente tá jogando contra os times da Conferência Oeste, mano. Acho que esse é o terceiro jogo que a gente vai jogar agora contra os Clippers, mano. Time da Conferência Oeste. E, cara, a partida dos Clippers eu sei que vai ser difícil, mano. Mas eu tô preocupado mesmo com a partida dos Lakers, mano. Porque é muito difícil, mano, jogar contra o LeBron, Anthony Davis. E só esse pessoal da pesada, mano. Eu acho difícil, mano. Eu acho que eles jogam pra caramba, mano. Mas também tô confiando no nosso time, a gente tá jogando bem pra caramba. E, cara, bora de gameplay, né? Bora de gameplay, bora pro jogo. E vamos tentar a próxima vitória, pessoal.
The NBA
Tá jogando bem,
2K21 demo is here.
bora lá.
And in the demo, you can get a head start on your My Career by jumping in and trying out the My Player Builder. To start off, you have the option to download the My NBA 2K21
Bora de
mobile
gameplay,
app.
pessoal. Mano, o time dos Clippers é bom também, mano. Paul
The busy
George, Kawhi
freeways of Los
Leonard.
Angeles, a
É,
hallmark of
mano.
this sprawling metropolis. We're coming to you from Southern California. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And let's check out a breakdown, looking at some stats for Harold.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from
Tá
his
ali, ó.
numbers
Paul
during the
George,
rest of the
Kawhi
season.
A
Leonard,
look at Atlanta's opening lineup.
Lewis Williams.
Young and Herter make up the backcourt.
Mas nosso time
Hunter
também
at
tá
the
bom,
three
mano.
with
Nosso time tá bom,
Collins at the
mano.
4. And it's Capella in at the center. And for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Patrick Patterson. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Williams. And Harrell's in at the center, filling out the middle. Even this early on, Brent, have you been on teams
Bora de
where you
gameplay.
just knew
Bora tentar.
changes were coming down the road?
Yeah,
Bora
most of
lá,
that,
mano.
Kevin, I think happens because of internally what's
Mais
going
uma
on
partida
with the
jogando
team.
fora.
On the floor, you're going to see guys operating in the offense, playing pick and roll, but
It's behind the curtains where you begin to feel it, right?
good,
Yeah.
good
Oh,
executives
George.
and good coaching staffs understand communicating to the people in the front office to say, hey,
Kawhi
if we stay
Leonard
this way,
já
our potential,
começou
instead
já.
of growing,
Kawhi,
is
mano, caralho.
knowing
Kawhi
how low
Leonard,
we're
eu
gonna
lembro
go.
quando eu
So
tava
we need to
jogando,
make some
mano.
changes.
O cara joga muito, ele carrega, mano. Carrega game, mano. Carrega game, carrega game, mano.
Momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Now, here is Young, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And this game, the
Tentou fazer o
first
giro pra
chance
cima
they've
de mim.
had to see Atlanta.
In their
Beleza.
meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
Yeah, even when it comes to matchups where it looks like one side should be the clear favorite, those brief two-game series often end 1-1.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Deixaram o homem
Now,
sozinho,
here's
né?
George. 14 points from him the last game
Beleza,
against the
consegui.
Pelicans in New Orleans. Collins passes to
Ai,
Herder.
droga. Quase eu perco a bola.
Capella kicks to Young.
Sai, Capela. Sai, Capela.
Kicks it out to Collins. The
Não
three-pointer
entrou.
off the mark. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Beleza, não deixei eles fazerem.
He's looking for his guys to put up a terrific performance tonight, especially at the defensive end. He said we want to use our
não
length
entrou,
and
mano.
athleticism to protect the rim.
Foi
Make
quase
it hard
essa,
for
hein?
shooters to get clean looks. This is the first meeting of the season between these two guys. We'll see how it comes out.
Tá bom, tá
David,
bom.
thank you.
Tamo arriscando, tamo
The
tentando.
defensive-minded approach coming in, Greg.
Tamo
I like that
arriscando,
they're
pelo menos,
focused
né?
on getting stops. Gives them the opportunity to
Acertou,
turn that
safado,
defense into offense.
And let's see how good they can be in transition to get out and try to find some easy ones.
O negócio que o Capela fica passando na
Paul
frente,
George
mano.
making his last shot. Left side Collins from deep. It's Young on the wing. Back to Herder. Fires for 3.
Ah, mano.
It's
Eu
holding.
parei ainda pra ele, tipo, dar aquela calmada, tá ligado? Deu uma segurada ainda pra ele, mas não deu muito certo.
To help solidify, I guess, most of the culture piece of what Steve Ballmer wants this franchise to be about. That's playing hard.
Eu não tô conseguindo passar, mano, com o Trae Young, mano.
For the competition. Montrezl Harrell wraps all those
Consegui
things up
agora.
pretty nicely in the way he plays.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Leonard. Collins grabs the miss.
Beleza.
And Montrezl Harrell, Brent, beloved in the locker room.
Well, he's beloved because every night when you go out on the floor with him, you know what you're going to get. A guy who is incredibly competitive, passionate,
arriscando, pessoal.
knows his role, and plays with a physical presence that he doesn't shy away from anybody that's on the floor. That's infectious.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
2 open that time, made it look too easy. Collins has got 5 now.
Caralho, não foi de
Collins
3
does a
pontos
nice
essa,
job
mano.
there
Ih, desculpa
preparing
por
for
essa
that
palavrão.
shot using his base.
Mas era pra ter sido de 3 essa, Collins.
Now here is George, guarded closely. Puts it up from 12. Rebounded by Capella.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Here's Young, and he uses the glass on the layup. He's got
Opa,
6.
conseguimos,
Shooters
mano,
tend
conseguimos.
to be hungry, but this time Herder finds an open teammate.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And Brent, many consider Trae Young the first product of the Steph Curry generation. He grew up in the age of the
Acho que o
three-point
Jeff
shot.
Teague já entrou
That's pretty
agora.
fair.
É, mano.
He said he recorded all of Steph Curry's games. He studied them, tried to see where Steph was gaining some advantage, and that balance of his shooting and his playmaking, then moving without the ball. You can see
Quase, mano,
all of
consigo.
those sort of attributes that are coming out of Trae Young.
Ah,
courtesy of
mentira,
Steph
mano, que ele
Curry.
marcou falta ainda, mano. Tava na
Quick break in the
disputa ali da
action.
bola,
Here's some
mano.
numbers for Leonard. He's averaging 28 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he's been
Ele
a
não tá no
rock
jogo
in the
ainda,
middle
mano.
for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass
Bora,
is his
porra.
trademark.
Feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding
Bora,
the
porra.
opponent. His effort right now,
Para de mostrar
physically
ele, eu não quero
and
ficar olhando pra
mentally,
ele, eu quero
has
jogar.
been good.
Gol, jogo.
He's perfect
Nada.
from the line this time.
And as long as Reggie Jackson is healthy, he's going to give you some punch as a lead guard. Solid scoring option and a guy who's also unselfish in terms of getting his teammates involved.
Teague finds Carter.
Demorou demais pra jogar.
Shot clock at 6. Embry the pass to Dedmon. From deep.
Ah!
Shot by Reddish.
Caralho, mano, ele demorou demais pra jogar, mano. A bola ainda chegou a rolar ali pelo chão.
Reggie Jackson has been good for about 15 points a game.
And
Beleza.
that is about
Fiz
the
o bloqueio.
consistency you can expect from Jackson. He's always been a talent. The key for him is just staying on the floor.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Jackson. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production.
Well, his touch from mid-range, Kevin, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Here's Bembry. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Bora lá, mano.
The chemistry has been terrific.
Mano, eu não posso dar mole nesse jogo
with their
aqui porque
offensive execution.
os caras jogam, mano. Os caras jogam, mano. Os caras jogam e jogam, mano.
35 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's in
Falei com o cara errado. Era pra me ter pulado com o Red. 30 segundinhos.
Pass to Reddish. Here's Bembry. He's covered by Shamet.
Não
Bembry
fez,
misses.
mano.
The Clippers have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. And here's
Ele acerta,
from
mano.
three. Atlanta with the
Acertou,
rebound.
mano.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And the shot goes in.
Boa, mas
Reddish
eu
has
fiz,
got his
mano.
second bucket of the night.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Acertou. Caramba, mano. Ele empatou, safado, mano.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close
Tô
the
falando, mano. O Kawhi Leonard carrega, mano. Carrega pra caramba, mano.
The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
Caraca, mano. Carrega, mano. Tô te falando, mano. O cara joga pra caramba, mano. Decisivo, mano. Decisivo ele. Esse pontinho deles aí, mano. Nossa, mano. Foi bonito, mano.
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles.
Tá balangando, ele tá balangando.
Kawhi Leonard is out there with Noah. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's Beverly in at the 2.
Cara, mano, o cara joga, mano. Ele tá chamando, mano. Tá chamando o jogo, mano. Agora ver se a gente chama jogo também.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive. I just think that's trouble.
Bora pro jogo também, mano. Bora pro jogo também, mano.
Layups, you're asking for it.
And speeding up the offense, something the Hawks began last season.
It was interesting for the Hawks kind of zigging while everybody's zagging as they made it a priority to get to the offensive glass, along with tons more field goal attempts in their offense, and that's been giving some defenses fits.
Reddish kicks to Dedmon.
Oh, eu ia passar aqui embaixo, cara, ia ficar livre o Red, mano. O Red ia ficar livre, mano.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Leonard. And Georgia subbed in for Landry Shamet. Atlanta also making some changes here. Collins comes in for Dwayne Dedmon. And Hunter subbed in for Vince Carter. And here's Collins from outside. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. 8 points for John Collins. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 3-point game.
O cara tá tentando, mano. O cara tá balangando, mano. Beleza, consegui fazer uma marcação boa. Ele não marcou, mano. Ah, boa é nossa bola. Eu ia passar pro Tig, que ele tava aqui embaixo, só que eu acho que os caras viram e fizeram uma marcação mais pesada, mano.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing.
O cara deu um tapinha ali na bola, hein? O cara deu um tapinha bom ali na bola, hein? Que salvou, hein?
Collins kicks to Young. Back to Collins. That's tipped.
You need more of this from Patterson. Such a big frame inside. I like to see it when he's swatting it away.
Shots good from Young.
Não foi de 3 essa, mano. Foi de 2.
Opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Jackson against Young. Now here's Jackson. He's tightly guarded. Outside Williams. And the shot is long.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area.
Let's
The
go, man.
defense gets away with one there.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Beleza.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And there's Collins on the assist.
É, mano. Boa, mano. Conseguimos marcar bons pontos, mano. É isso.
And the Clippers call time here. They
Boa,
defeated the
mano. Boa.
Pelicans in their last game.
Mental toughness.
Acho que agora já vai entrar o Capela agora, parece.
Rocking, but they just got down to business
Deixa eu ver.
and never let up.
Ele saiu o Fernando
To see
e
them on the road,
substituição.
to step up and have that kind of
Entrou o Capela,
offensive
mano.
performance.
Atlanta making a switch here. Capella's checked in. Patterson. And he's good on the three ball. Brent, when it comes to moving around in tight quarters without a lot of space, who's the quickest player that you have seen in a half-court set this year?
Still remarkable to watch where it is that Kyrie Irving can get to on the floor in any sort of possession. It's like he could take, 50 dribbles in a phone booth and find a way out of it, spinning around and finding gaps within the defense. But it's not his handle with just the one hand, right, Kevin? It's the back. He has an idea of, after he does the moves around the traffic, when he gets into the basket, multiple ways of finishing,
man,
much
boa.
like Rod Strickland, who was a tremendous finisher in his days years and years ago.
Estamos jogando muito, time. Estamos jogando muito,
He
time.
gets a chance
Estamos
now to
jogando
catch
muito.
up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Estamos jogando muito. Bora fazer a
Kevin, we know about Lou
marcação.
Williams' story. The three-time sixth man of the year may be undersized, but he keeps
Beleza.
finding angles to score. Williams said, "I can't shoot straight up. I've always played crooked. It's weird, but it's something I've developed, fading away from guys. I have bigger defenders on me, and it's just about creating space." Kevin, even well into his 30s, Lou Will still does it as well as anybody.
I would totally agree, David. He is always deadly. Thank you. Fires at the elbow. It's
Ah, eu
good.
confundi, mano. Ele virou, ele não passou, pensei que ele ia passar, aí depois ele arremessou. Show, foi boa. Boa play.
Young against Jackson. Shots good from Young. Young's got 10 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the threat of Trae Young, we talk so much about gravity in the NBA. It's unlocking some other scoring options. Strong take.
Faz a marcação do George.
Here's George. That's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots.
That's just tremendous.
Ele tá chamando o jogo, mano. Ele tá chamando o
instinct. So
jogo.
fun to watch him work
Ó, veio
in the
isso agora
half-court.
marcar a gente aqui. Mas não consegue, mano. Não consegue, mano. Estamos jogando muito, mano.
Young's got the lead up to 11 now for Atlanta.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Harold dishes to Jackson. 27 seconds left in the first half. Here's George. Over Hunter. The shot by
Beleza,
George,
isso
no
deu uma
good.
chutinha.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Não
Young's
foi, não
shot is
rolou,
off.
não rolou.
Left side Jackson. The shot from the low post is good.
Segundinho. Eu vou arriscar,
Jackson's
mano.
got 6 points.
Eu vou arriscar, mano. Foi
Trae Young
quase.
is feeling it tonight and has been the driving force
Caraca,
for the
hein.
Atlanta Hawks. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We come back right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half.
Young jogou
He
bacana,
had
mano.
18 points, 4 assists, and 1 steal. He's got one of those streaks going lately where it doesn't seem like he can be stopped. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how Atlanta played?
In simple truth, they just got hot. Didn't matter what the defense was doing, Ernie. They were definitely able to rise above it. Even the tough shots. Did you see that one shot?
Mas
I don't know how
os
they
caras
even
também,
went
mano.
down. They
Qualquer
carried this over to the second half.
errozinho assim,
It's gonna be
pessoal.
hard to beat them, boy.
Os caras viram a partida, mano.
Kenny, what's your take on the Clippers?
Well, they're facing a team that shot very well in the first half. Now, that being said, they probably weren't aggressive enough on the defensive end. That was the difference.
Young tá jogando bacana também, mano.
And that's a wrap for our...
Mas, tipo, cara, a gente tá numa fase boa, mano. Eu confio, mano, que a gente consiga continuar nesse embalo, mano. 9 pontinhos só de diferença.
It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to
Mano,
the
acho que eu vou
inside
puxar essa
with some
marcação
ease.
aqui de
Not
2
much
pessoas
resistance out there.
e deixar o
Right now for the Hawks.
Collins
With
sozinho, mano.
Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins, and it's Young in at the point. How great the Clippers signing of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, the grand finale of the wildest summer in NBA free agent history.
Você tá muito longe, mano. Mano, eu vou continuar puxando essa marcação dupla pra cima da gente aqui. Bom, se não vier 2, a gente marca.
Clippers trail by 12.
Se não vier 2, a gente marca, né, mano?
The 10-footer misses off the right iron. Atlanta shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Hawks passing it around. Hunter kicks to Young. And
Zero falta mesmo.
so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Sacanagem, hein? Sacanagem, hein? Boa, vai entrar. Quem foi que saiu? Deixa eu ver. O Hunter e Rooter. Vai entrar o... Tá, beleza.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for the Clippers. Patrick Beverly comes in for Williams. Then for the Hawks, Reddish, he's checked in for Hunter. And DeAndre Bembry subbed in for Kevin Huerter. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball.
Pega a marcação.
Beverly, the pass to George.
Será que ele vai querer arriscar?
Back to Beverly. From the arc.
Arriscou de 3.
With the rebound. And his father played
Passou pro
professionally.
Young.
Dreams of making the NBA. When Trae grew
Oh, outra
that
falta,
dream,
mano.
His dad helped him do it.
Well, his dad also had several alarm clocks around
Boa,
the house.
Carlos. Boa, Carlos.
Wake up
Quem foi que
calls,
saiu? Deixa eu
in the
ver.
morning, they
O
train
Young,
before he went to
Capela.
class.
Vai entrar o
With all the
Tig
effort that he's put in and
e o
with all the
Damon.
efforts from the family,
Boa,
Trae
mano.
Young is expected to
Daqui a pouco tá saindo Collins também,
He's out
provavelmente.
here to do that.
Landry Shamet's checked in for Paul George.
Deixa eu
Wayne
ver.
Dedmon's checked in for Atlanta.
Eu acho que foi o Collins que saiu agora, mano.
Hawks making a switch here. Carter's checked in.
Foi o Collins que saiu.
Teague against Beverly. Passes it to Leonard. On target from 13 feet. Leonard's got 9.
That's a quick move, and that's a soft touch. That's mid-range opportunities for Kawhi Leonard to cash in on.
Teague finds Dedmon. And Carter has it in the corner. Back to Teague. Noah with the block.
Acertou, bloqueio.
Here's Shamet. The Clippers keep it alive. Here's Harrell. And foul on
Caraca, mano, não tem como, mano, velho. Fiquei nervoso, mano.
The compliment that Harrell gets often is the fact that he's just so tireless a worker, and that energy is something that both coaching staffs and teammates appreciate.
Teague against Beverly. Carter kicks to Bembry. Back to Carter. And the rejection.
Os caras estão fazendo bons bloqueios, mano.
Stolen. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Carter. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 3 assists tonight.
It's like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great
Boa,
read
pelo menos a
and
gente conseguiu
swings the
fazer.
ball
Mano,
around
os
for a
caras estão
clean
fazendo
look
bons
at the bucket.
It's
bloqueios, mano.
stolen by Teague.
Estão conseguindo fazer bons
And here we
roubos
go.
também.
Teague heading to the hoop. Basket good. Teague's
Mano,
got
boa, boa.
his second bucket.
Isso foi bom, mano. Isso foi muito bom.
One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Leonard vai querer fazer o giro, mano. Tá
And
ali.
the foul on Cam Reddish.
Mano,
That's his first foul.
tava na marcação,
Reminiscing
mano. Não
stats from the
entendi, mano.
60s and 70s,
O cara
but
não
if
pode
we
encostar
could go
nele que
back and
ele...
look at those actual numbers, any players you think would really be,
Não pode nem
catching
encostar
our
nele que
eye
ele
in terms
chora,
of,
mano.
wow, I didn't know that guy was that good, or he's better than I thought he was.
Well, don't we always look at the incredible, mind-boggling numbers of Wilt Chamberlain,
yes,
and think, what was that guy doing?
Yeah.
And we don't even have half of it.
No.
So Wilt Chamberlain comes to mind first. What I think about Kevin when that question comes up is how many great players through the 70s and also really through the 80s, because the
Não tá podendo
three-point
encostar
line
nos caras que
wasn't
estão pedindo
accentuated
falta,
enough,
mano.
missed the opportunity to be even greater scorers. I mean, Jerry West with a three-point line. And
Can you imagine that?
You
I
got to
know.
be kidding me. So there's a lot of gap for those
Acertou, mano.
players too. That also because of changes in rules. And because the three-point line wasn't in, that we would be talking about in terms of nostalgia and their accomplishments with a much different voice.
Even someone as recent as Jordan, with the rules the way they are now.
Absolutely.
The unbelief.
With the openness of the floor and what Michael could do, as if he wanted to prove he could do
Beleza,
more.
não entrou.
Exactly. Teague, the pass to Fernando. There's the three. Another three for Atlanta.
Not just the
Boa.
accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
E aí, pessoal, voltando pro gameplay. Tive que dar uma pausa aqui rapidinho. Chegou gente aqui em casa. Tava sozinho, aí chegou gente. Tive que dar uma pausa aqui pra... Mano, Leonard tá marcando muito, mano.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Bateu na cabeça dele, mano. Qual a probabilidade disso, mano?
Right side Leonard. The turnaround. Rebound
Beleza,
Atlanta.
não conseguiu.
Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game, and the next game it'll be played in Los Angeles. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them. Teague can't hit. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 14. Here's Jackson. Got it. Good job in the low post. Jackson's got 4 points
26
this quarter.
segundinhos.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
The kick out to Teague. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta.
O cara tá se movimentando muito, mano.
Reddish the pass to Fernando. 5 to shoot. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And it's Teague. That time on the assist from Carter.
Isso foi bom, mano.
And
Conseguimos
12
fazer
points for Teague.
uma troca de passe ali que... Segurei o cara aqui no fundo, mano. Segurei o cara aqui no fundo pra ele nem chegar perto, mano. Pra ele nem cogitar nessa cestinha de novo, mano.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we'll be back with you shortly.
É, mano, conseguimos. Ai, tamo conseguindo, mano, tamo conseguindo. A partida, mano, o Kawhi tá tentando, mano. Kawhi tá tentando pra caramba, mano.
Right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Kawhi tá tentando, mano. Eu acho que o Young já vai voltar nesse quarto tempo agora.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand.
Deixa eu ver, tá ali o Young,
The two
Collins.
stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Williams is out there with Reggie Jackson. And it's Patterson in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor.
Não consegui pular, mano. Apertei pra pular e não pulou, mano. Não entendi o que foi, mas tudo bem.
Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
And Young, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got 24.
And now the defense, full attention and antennas up. Trae Young getting warm.
And stolen by Hunter. Jackson against Young. To the middle. Pass to Capella. He dishes it to Collins. Hunter, the pass to Young. Outside Collins. 6 to shoot.
Tô conseguindo.
Here's Herter. That shot missing.
Não consegui, mano. Os caras estavam marcando muito bem, mano.
To the inside. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Steady strides in Kawhi Leonard being more and more comfortable as the go-to scorer for this team.
Young dishes to Capella. Here's Hunter. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Clippers trail by 13. Over in the corner, Williams beyond the arc. Collins grabs the miss. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Young against George. And Young kicks to Capella. In the corner, it's Hunter. Shoots over Leonard. And that one's good, Hunter. And the Hawks lead by 15.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit
Mano,
threat.
estão tentando, mano. A torcida deles tá empurrando. Mano, eu acho que se fosse pra me dar um nome nessa partida, eu acho que ou seria Trae Young ou Collins, mano. Eu acho, mano.
The main thing that's frustrating, I think, for the coaching fraternity is patience. You have to be realistic about the potential of your team and how much time it takes to grow what it is that coach's culture is all about. That's where teams sometimes lose out and give up on somebody a little bit early.
But these guys go into it eyes wide open.
Acho que dos dois seria, mano.
And really good coaches in the NBA know that it might not last all that long. So they're going to be who they are. That's who you want to hire. Hire a coach who knows exactly who he is, both coming in the door and walking away.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Mais timeout nosso.
I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. His emphasis was for more effort on
Acho que agora vai entrar o Tig agora.
He said we have to do a better job.
Acho que agora eles vão... Não, tá o Young ainda. Boa, mano.
They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Ah, eu ia passar lá em cima agora, mano. Caraca, o Claudio tava livre, mano. Ele deu um tapinha na minha bola, na minha mão. Foi quase, hein?
Williams passes to Harold. Inside, it's
Boa.
tipped.
Ah, caralho. O Claudio pulou pro lado contrário, mano.
Got 12 points here in the second half. The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Shots good from Young.
So tricky there with the floater and a nice touch from Trae Young.
Young against Williams. To the paint. That's good.
Acho muito legal quando entra a bola assim, mano.
Good bucket there from Kawhi Leonard.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Young inside. He's against Williams. Shots good from Young.
You just can't take Trae Young lightly from anywhere on the floor. These kind of shots will help him get into a rhythm.
Incomoda muita gente.
Bounce pass from Williams. And there's the call on Kevin Huerter. That's his first foul. Harrell kicks to Patterson. Clippers moving the ball around.
32 tapinhas ali, não. Ai, ufa, não entrou. Vai, Fuca acertou.
Such a difficult cover for any defense. Lou Williams is adept at putting the defense in uneasy situations, backing them up quite a bit.
Eu acho que agora já deve estar vindo marcação dupla em cima do Trae Young, eu acho.
That Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial six-man of the year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out.
Shots good from Young.
That's Young's favorite shot right there. A lights-out long-distance sniper with unlimited range.
Nice pass, man.
Williams looking over the floor. Makes it off the glass.
He's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him more shots. Sounds simple, but it comes down to execution.
In the corner, Huerter with it. Hunter kicks to Capella. They'll double him with Harrell. Collins finds Young. Now Hunter. Down low. Got a piece of it. Kicks it out to Collins. Another three for Atlanta.
And this
Let's
is
go,
what they
mano.
wanted. I mean, to
Let's
announce
go,
their
baby.
presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win.
Acho que agora o Young vai sair, Collins também. Mano, ou Collins ou o Young, mano. Um dos dois, tá aí, ó. Pro Young, mano.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Trae Young.
Dos dois, mano. Sabia já, mano.
All game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him and they didn't.
Já ia passar a bola pro cara aqui
Now
embaixo.
the pass to Beverly.
Eu passaria pro cara que tava aqui embaixo, mano. Bem melhor.
Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Yeah, kind of tough on the defense when you let Beverly beat you on the inside. That can get his confidence going from the outside. So damage from the paint that time.
Pass to Bembry.
Os caras roubaram, mano.
Passes it to Mann. Atlanta with the rebound.
Let's go. 36 segundinhos.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Bembry the pass to Graham. Kicks to Dedmon. Dishes it to T. Jones looking for an opening. 4 on the shot clock. Pass to Dedmon. Fires the three. Jones, no luck.
2 segundinhos.
Here's
Só a
McGrew.
gente segurar aqui. Acabou o jogo, mano. Só segura aí, só segura a bolinha, só segura.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one.
Pronto,
They came
mano,
in here
pronto.
and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Alden.
Pronto,
This is
pessoal,
Kevin Harlan
pronto.
along with our 2K
Nice
Sports
game,
crew.
mano. Nice game.
We'll see you next time.
Cara, a gente tá jogando muito, mano. Acho que foi isso que levou a gente pra vitória, porque, cara, eu acho que eles têm nomes de mais peso, na minha opinião, tipo, olha, o Kawhi Leonard tentou pra caramba, mano, 21 pontos, mano. Young 33, mano. Collins 20, mano. Tá ligado? Tipo, o Paul George, por exemplo, ele poderia ter marcado mais. Achei que, tipo, faltou eles buscarem mais jogo, mano. Mas o Leonard tava buscando mais. Mais do que ele, entendeu? Aí nessa partida agora, por exemplo, o Collins já deu uma marcada bacana. Entendeu? Acho que a gente jogou melhor. Bora ver os comentários. Bom, ganhamos a nona partida seguida. A nação Hawkins, nós vencemos de novo. Sequência de vitórias, tipo, já é a nona partida seguida com a sequência de vitórias, é a mais longa já. Bom, Hawks e o Young jogaram muito contra os Clippers, mano. Venceram de 75 a 60, mano. Mano, tem bastante. Mano, praticamente todos os comentários são pra gente, mano. Bom, a gente tá um pouco disparado aqui. Eu acho que a gente pode perder mais 2 partidas ainda que a gente pode ficar tranquilo, mano. Aí a próxima partida já vai ser contra o time dos Lakers. Time de LeBron James, Anthony Davis. E vai ser um jogão, pessoal, não percam. Cara, pessoal, vou finalizando o vídeo por aqui. Queria agradecer a todo mundo aí que tá dando um apoio pra gente aí na sequência de NBA. Quem quiser assistir a partida passada contra o time do Phoenix Suns. Eu vou deixar o link do vídeo aqui, beleza? Só que é o vídeo da live de ontem, então vai ter a partida no início e o final da live, mas dá pra vocês assistirem de boa, foi bem engraçado. E eu vou ficando por aqui, pessoal. Não esqueça de deixar o like de vocês e se inscrever no canal, beleza? Fui, pessoal. Valeu!